Can I make you lead this because I don't even have my phone to talk about topics?
You don't have your phone. It's right behind you. I can start us off, though. I'll take control.
Take control? Never!
From the control freak. You will not take control of the podcast.
What the are we doing next
next
week? Hey, can you do me a quick favor?
Sure.
Can you grab your drink with your right hand?
Okay.
Yeah, grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right
And-
now.
Yeah, no, because you're going to get into the camera and just bring it all the way up.
and-
Well, no, you got to go higher. Higher. There we go.
Really?
I don't know if that actually pops through on camera, but like you made the drinks very fancy tonight.
I did, and they have special ice cubes in them.
Yeah, you don't have to keep it there now.
So they were part of a favorite things that I did with my work girls.
Okay.
And
these light up.
these light up ice cubes. We did a favorite things at the end of the year for morale.
They do look much cooler without all
In
these studio.
person.
With all these studio lights on.
This is terrible.
This is good.
Actually, when I gave them out at the beach, I wanted to give them out first so everyone could enjoy them. And then I realized the sun hadn't set and no one could see them anyway. So it was dumb. I should have been the last gift.
So the
For
two
everyone
times you
to
gave it out
enjoy.
when the sun was out, no one can enjoy it.
Right.
We put them in the podcast tonight.
No one can enjoy it.
No one can enjoy it.
Right.
But you know what?
Epic fail.
Lighting in this podcast has been a little bit of a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last episode, you looked like you had a giant black eye
It did.
because
My face is not working out. for
Well,
this.
we had like lighting weird and the shadows weird, and it's been, but it's a trial and error thing.
It is.
We said that we would try this podcast for 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And try to figure it out. This is episode 4.
I know. And we really don't even have to be filming this one because we just had Ryan here.
Right.
But then you said, want a podcast? And we're
Well, we
always up
u-
for chatting.
We usually podcast on Tuesday nights.
Yes.
I don't know when we release the episodes, whenever I get to edit them.
Which is faster than I thought.
No, true.
necessarily.
We
I guess
actually
we could.
did a episode of our podcast that never aired. It's like the unseen episode with Ted.
Oh.
Like, you know, I mean, like we set all this up. We did this whole thing with
For him, for his.
for a client of mine for video work
Of
to
course.
make it look like he was
Yeah.
being interviewed on a podcast, and it worked out great. He has some amazing clips for his social media.
Yeah, that's great. If anyone wants to use the setup, of course.
I was totally trying
Plug.
to undersell. Like I was trying to be like, yeah, someone
You
did
can
that.
contact us for further use of our stuff.
I was totally trying to undersell that, where people would be like, "Oh, maybe I'll,
Oh,
maybe
thought
I'll do
bubble.
that." Like someone
and I'm
else
like
did that.
totally calling
And
you
you're
out.
like, yeah, contact us. Just email Jim at justerjim.com. It'll be fine.
All right, well, I'm going to take control.
Yeah, this is
Of the
episode
podcast.
episode 4. You're picking all the topics.
I think that I want to start with the fact that we've lived together in the same home for 2 years now, just over 2 years.
Yep. It actually December 19th was 2 years, so we're 2 years in a month.
Yeah. So, however, I will say prior to that, we did spend a lot of time together between two homes due to COVID
Yes.
pandemic. We were like, okay,
There
we're
is not a chance our relationship moves as fast as it did
no way.
without COVID.
No way. Which is the one positive thing about that pandemic.
Yeah, because during
It totally
during
pushed us ahead.
yeah, during the pandemic you had to kind of pick your bubble of
Yeah.
people you wanted to hang out with, and you were my pick of like a bubble to be with.
Yeah, we were the bubble.
But then to hang out with you, your kids were home, so it was like, oh, you have your kids, I have my kids. Oh, let's make them meet.
Oh, yeah.
And the picture upstairs, actually, do you know that
Which
that's
picture?
the picture of everybody in the Jeep?
Yeah.
That's day 1
Of what?
of them all meeting.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, all right.
I thought you were talking about COVID.
No, that
Oh,
was day 1 of all of our kids meeting. Going
Yes.
to the beach.
That was awesome.
And it's to this point because I like my kids to be formal with the adults that they meet. I had them call you Miss Christine
Yeah.
on day 1.
Mm-hmm.
And still to this day, living with you, they still call you Miss
Miss
Christine.
Christine.
Which
They
is
do.
I asked you at one point, do you want them to just call you Christine?
But then they just got you. We all got used to it.
Yeah.
it
And
was
even I
fine.
say Miss Christine when I'm talking about you. I was like, listen, go as Miss
Oh.
Christine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
not
go
B
as
or
no,
this
no.
or
I call
that.
you B personally.
Yeah. All right, but you're trying to take over right now. And
Oh,
really, this
sorry.
is my whole segment. And now you're automatically like pulling the energy. I'm going
All
to
right.
pull it back. My whole point of talking about us living together is that when you live with someone, you realize all the things that maybe kind of irk you about the person, but then also what works. And I think that something that works about us is the way we kind of decorate our house or kind of keep the house. We try to keep it clean and we're very streamlined. But there is one thing that I have found.
Hold on, stop right this. I'm so nervous right now.
Why?
With you taking control of this podcast. I have no idea where you're going right now.
Okay.
What?
There is one thing that out of all the stuff in our house that you hold on to.
Oh, I know where you're going.
And
now.
I
Oh, my God.
don't know why. So, like in our kitchen, it's like we have a coffee maker and we have this, but we put it away and we don't keep it out on the counter,
Right.
which fine. We both agree.
Very minimal.
I feel like the downstairs is more of your space. I mean, you have your office. We have a lot of tools back here. We have this amazing extra room. But you've done such an awesome you've done such an awesome job
I can't believe you're calling me out on this.
dedicating it to your tech stuff.
It is called, if I reference it to any of the kids or whatever else, I say go downstairs into the camera room.
Camera room.
Right,
Yes.
that's what I call
That's
it. I
where
don't know.
all of this stuff would be stored. All of your drones, all of your, what the hell are they called? Those freaking little things that, drones? No.
The flying things? Those are drones. Which, by the way, is kind of, I know where you're going with this because you have to say plural drones.
No, you have other things. Other techie things. And then you have yo-yos and then you have all of your Jester Gym stuff. GoPros.
Oh, well, that's where
That's
you're going with
what
it?
it was.
I do have a lot of GoPros.
You have a lot of GoPros. So anyway, they're organized. However, there are some side drawers and cabinets that can be filled, but they're filled with things that are broken,
Well, all right.
that don't work anymore. Where is the struggle?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Where is the struggle to let go?
So
Why?
some of it's not broken.
Okay.
Okay, there is one shelf in a cabinet, which is a pretty big shelf, of broken tech items. I will say one of them is the first Mac that I ever bought. I just feel weird getting rid of that.
Sure, hold on to that. That's
Right, little sentimental. The other thing is a broken GoPro, which has been smashed. I ran over with my Jeep by accident. It fell off, and then I hit it with my
cool
tire.
story.
Cool story. No, but I have it because GoPro sometimes runs a promotion like, hey, get $100 off a new GoPro by turning in any past GoPro, no matter the condition. And I can't wait to mail that crap in.
And see what they say.
I'm going to get that GoPro, one, to show it off, but two, because then we can close the door to the camera room and it looks better on camera behind
It's
you back
bothering
there.
you.
I noticed I left the door open again. All right, hold on. No, I'm going to get that GoPro. Don't talk about me while I'm gone. Better though. All right, hold on.
Oh my God. That thing could hurt you.
Yeah, no, I mean
You
this
could
thing.
get shards of glass
I don't
stuck
know. You
in
can,
your.
You can kind of see if this is on your camera right now.
Oh, yeah.
So
you're
that's on there?
Yep.
All right, so that is the GoPro smashed to all smithereens.
Smithereens.
How do you say it?
Smithereens.
And it's I mean it's beat up. It's a piece of crap. But that's why I keep this.
Listen, I understand holding on to
All right, I'll
things.
get rid of it.
I
No,
get.
that was just fun for me. No, that was just fun.
I hold on to certain things that are sentimental. I'm sure everyone has them. I mean, everyone just think right now, what's one thing you would never want to get rid of? Of course. However, when we were cleaning out, you said, I need you for this process, which
Yes.
is great. And I'm there to support you. You'll show me something and you'll say, and I replaced it with this. And I said, there's the word. You replaced it. So,
But it's still good tech.
yeah.
So, all right, example right now, these 4 lights that we're using for
Sure.
the podcast, they have replaced the 3 other lights that we were using on episode 1
Because they're better.
because they're better.
Right.
But I still have the 3 original lights because they're still work.
And I almost threw them out tonight. That's the goal. Because
But they're still fine.
I know they're
and they cost me a lot of money 8 years ago.
Right. But if you're replacing them, we either need to give them to someone who can use them, or if they're just out of.
And the craziness of this is I hear myself saying things that like is, if anybody else told me this, I would be on their ass about like, throw them out, get rid of it. Like there's no reason to have it. Like get rid of it, sell it, do whatever.
Yeah.
I can't with like wires and stuff. Like tech is my hoarding.
Your thing.
Yeah. I mean, I have so many Firewire cables.
I don't know what that is.
It is a very old wire that no computer uses anymore and is such a slow data transfer. But I probably have 4 of them back there. Because if 1, 2, and 3 don't work, I have the 4th. And I don't even use 1, 2, and 3 because
God.
no one uses Firewire anymore.
Firewire, I haven't even ever heard of one. Well, I mean, not that that's my forte.
Right.
But
I mean,
I did buy
important.
you a new iPad at one point.
No, you bought me. No, you didn't. You bought me a new
I bought
Mac.
you something.
You bought me a new MacBook.
Yeah, that was it.
You
And I
bought me a
talked
new
to the guy at
MacBook.
Best Buy.
Hold on. I got to start that over because I messed up my words. I don't want anybody to think that I don't know my crap. You bought me a new MacBook.
I did.
And you called me to find out what MacBook your friend might want. But I fell for it. You were like,
You totally did. That was awesome.
who did you
Thank
use? Did you
God.
say Deb?
I think I said Deb Fury.
Yeah, Deb was buying.
Deb needed something for Mike.
Yeah, Deb was buying a MacBook for Mike. What do you recommend? And I said, well, what is he doing with it? And you were like, the same stuff you do. And I'm like, Mike does video editing, and
that was so frustrating.
you were like,
You're
yeah. And
asking all these additional questions. I'm like,
well, I was like this. I was like, well, put me on the phone with Mike.
and I'm like, no,
I'll
he
find
can't
out
come
what he
to the
needs.
phone right now. He's busy.
And then you were like, what MacBook would you want if you got a new MacBook? And I told you the specs, and I was like, but that's not going to work for everybody. That would only work for me. And you're like, that's fine. And I still didn't understand it.
If it was your dream MacBook, what would it be? That was a frustrating
If I knew if it was for
phone
me, I
call.
would have went. I would have upped it.
But I did surprise you. All
right,
they
well,
come
listen.
over. Other hot topics. I feel like we've had a lot of people talking about the shower and the stockings. And my thought was toilet paper did come up the other day. Funniest thing, we were with our friends once again.
My confused face is I'm not leading this.
Oh, you don't know where
Podcast?
I'm going.
I have no idea.
Love it. So we were with our friends, and our friend Steven was looking in the refrigerator. Forget what he was even looking for, Coke or Diet Coke or some soda. And he goes, I totally did the guy thing. I didn't move anything. And then I found whatever we were looking for.
Oh, no, I know what you're going to say.
Now, I get the yell from downstairs a few weeks ago, babe,
Okay, first off,
I need toilet paper.
I wasn't downstairs.
I was downstairs. I got the call
from upstairs.
Did I say that wrong?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know what you're saying. All right.
I got the call from upstairs, downstairs. Babe, I need toilet paper. And my response to you was
Look in the cabinet
under
in the back.
Under our sink in the back.
Yes.
And you did?
I looked. All right, now, see, I really wish I could like take everybody upstairs and like show them our sink. 2 shelves.
Yeah.
But you said right in the back. Now, I always, when I restock the toilet paper, I put it on the top shelf.
Oh.
So I looked at the top shelf. Now, sitting on the toilet, looking at the bottom shelf, the sink isn't like right in front of the toilet. It's a little distance.
It would've
So
taken
I
some
would have had to
effort.
be like down here and like looking and moving. I would have had to get off the toilet to find that toilet paper that was there.
All right.
But because I'm on the toilet, I didn't have the mobility to
Mobility. Right.
look at both.
So, needless to say, it was there.
Yes.
But I brought you new toilet paper anyway. We resolved the problem, the
Right.
issue. You were fine. However, your pet peeve or one of your pet peeves is when there's an empty toilet roll and it's not swapped out for a new one.
Why ever would you, the kids, anybody put the toilet paper roll on the sink, standing on its side, and not put it on the...
There's a little bit left. I put a new one on, right?
Okay.
So we're ready to go.
Oh, all right.
But we don't want to not use the little bit left.
No, use that.
Right. But that has to then sit somewhere. So
No,
either way,
use that.
something is sitting on the side.
No, use that little bit. Give your whatever lady parts you need to wipe. You wipe with that little piece. And then
Lady parts.
and then put on the new roll.
All
Or
of that has to happen at one time.
sure.
But what if it doesn't? What there's
What
a
do you mean?
time
What if it
in
doesn't?
between.
What do you mean if it doesn't? You use the end of the roll. You go, oh, that's it.
Yeah, and then you can't find the new roll because you're not looking well enough. And then you have nothing. And then you're yelling for me for a new roll. And then
All right, listen.
I
if
don't
there's-
know.
Here's my argument. If there's a little left, take it. If you need more, put on the new roll. Take some more. Add it to the existing.
add it to the existing.
and use it
throw out.
or whatever else.
Sounds like
Anything
a
in the
lot of
sink.
work.
Well, living with me is a lot of work. I don't know what to tell you. Over or under for toilet paper?
Totally over. Under is so awkward and like almost gives me like weird chills. And it just random. This is so old school, but if anyone remembers hangers with styrofoam on them
Right.
when you were younger, or I used to shop with my mom would bring me to Sweezy's and the shirts would have styrofoam on the shoulders. And when you pull the shirt off, that feeling of like the styrofoam on the shirt was like, ugh, like nails on a chalkboard. That's what like under, like pulling toilet paper under is. It's like,
All right, but we agree. Over.
I'm over.
I'm over.
Oh, okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I will tell you that toilet paper rolls do go under, and if they are, I almost no. In our
What do you
house,
mean they do? Oh,
in our house, toilet paper rolls go under sometimes, and that means that the kids
the
replaced
kids
them.
did it.
And almost that warms my heart because I
Right.
know that the kids did
We
it.
can't really be harsh on them with the way they put it on because
Right.
they replaced it.
Yeah.
So
I'm proud of that.
We can't.
It's like one step
Yeah,
at a
it's
time.
like yeah.
You know? Listen, we had our this or that, which was the toilet paper over or under.
Yeah.
This or that, which I think has been really popular. I cut those into the shorts on the YouTube channel, and they get like thousands of
toilet
views.
paper?
No, not
Oh, I'm
just
like, we
all
didn't
those like
talk
this or
about
that's like
that.
the showers, the stuff. This
It's
or,
cool. It gets people chatting.
Yeah, this or
Yeah.
that's cut into shorts.
Yeah.
We get thousands of views.
Right.
So we have that for this episode with the toilet paper. Over or under is the this or that. Put it in the
Yeah.
comments, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And we have to do it really quick before we end.
Oh.
What the are we
doing
doing next
next
week? All right.
Next Monday we have off. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Oh my God, that's what James was talking about.
It
Sorry, James goes to me today. I didn't really understand the joke.
Yeah.
On the drive to the doctors, he goes, "Well, mommy says no matter what, I can have off next Monday." And no joke, I was
see?
like, "What the is he
Right.
talking about?"
right. Yeah, we have off Monday.
Oh, so they're not going to have religion either.
Oh, they won't.
Tuesday, date night, and it looks like Lulu's is not closing their doors yet.
Yeah, we'll go see until they
Actually,
kick us out.
yeah.
That should be our next episode.
We
have to hit
listen.
that.
Can we promise that to everybody?
All right, we'll promise next week.
All right, we're going to talk about. And we mentioned Lulu's every single episode. There's
Everyone needs to know the full.
what's going on.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
we'll have all the kids. I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll have all the
Yeah.
kids. I
Gosh.
literally have nothing on the calendar right now.
Nope. Oh,
then-
20th, we have the Ferrara's house. And the 21st, we are going to see a student of mine sing.
Oh, I see this. All right, wait.
You see that? At
Hold on. You have that at 7 p.m.
Yep, you're coming with me.
James. Oh, all right.
Oh, no.
No. You're fine. No. Oh, you know what that is actually? That's James's actual kid party.
Oh, his birthday.
Yeah, for his
Yes,
birthday.
For himself.
Right. But she
Yeah.
pushed it all the way back to the 21st because of everything.
Yeah.
So that's him having some friends over to Sylvia's house.
So it looks.
So we have the Ferraris on Friday,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
Love you.
It's like 2 seconds after the podcast, and look at her. Look at her. She's throwing out my old lights. She's getting rid of them.